Today's High Performance Podcast is brought to you by Josh Phegan Digital. It's where you'll find our revolutionary blueprint course. There's only one place that you can go from zero to hero over a weekend by watching the incredible blueprint. It's everything you'll need to be that $1 million agent. Prospecting, listing, negotiation, and growth. Broken up into short 15-minute pieces, skip to the content you need now or watch from the beginning to end. Only on Josh Phegan Digital.
Welcome to High Performance, the podcast featuring Josh Phegan and Alexander Phillips. Alexander, today we're going to talk about the discipline muscle, and I think that this is one of the most incredible things that you're going to see inside of what a great agent really does. And, you know, someone said to me the other day, like, where do you get your discipline from? It's like, well, really it's about the routine, and when I'm clear about what I want, I'm going to go all out there to try to make that happen. When you think a little bit about discipline, did Alexander Phillips always have it? Is it something that you've had to learn as a skill? Is it something that you do teach people inside of your team over a period of time?
Yeah, I think if you have it yourself, it does flow through to the team. Like I get in the office at 6:30, 6:45 every morning, and it brings in everyone else early, and then they're all up, training, having breakfast early, eating the right food. It's sort of, a lot of it comes down to the lifestyle you want. Obviously, you want to go out, have fun, and do all that. But I suppose where you get a shift is, the time you go to bed and the time you get up. I think that's really where if you want to be a morning person, you want to get up at 4 o'clock, you want to go for a run, you want to clear your head, you want to have no one bothering you. The streets are quiet, there's no one around you. It's sort of like a meditation almost. That I think if you start early, finish early as a routine, then the discipline will follow. That's something that did I have it? No. I grew into it, and you got to love it. Some people aren't morning people though. I was in bed at 9 o'clock last night on a Saturday night, which if you're staying up and watching TV till 11 or 12 o'clock at night, you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to be tired, grumpy the next day. It's more, it's definitely that routine will then follow on with the discipline after.
I read a good quote this week, which was that people are too loyal to their distractions to ever achieve their potential. And when you think a bit about people being loyal to their distractions, all the notifications on their phones, other things that just simply aren't them being a great real estate agent, is that also an important muscle to build about the discipline to just stay in the lane of either making calls or being present in a listing presentation or being present with your team, when you're inside of a team meeting?
Yeah, big time.
And so when you think about those distractions, what does Alexander Phillips do to avoid that? Like the mobile phone's on all the time in the new world and opens your garage, and at the same time too, it's an SMS and a WhatsApp to a client and a phone call. Is it like just learning to be present in that moment?
Yeah, it's really, it's hard if you got your phone in your hand and you got, WhatsApp binging, you got text binging, you got emails coming through. Most times I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb, or, so it doesn't actually buzz through, or when I'm in that vendor meeting, I'm in an appraisal, never comes in with me. So it's like, I think, I had one the other day, actually. I noticed, like, we'd already signed the property up, but I was in the meeting, I was trying to sell a house, I've got the phone there, and I'm like, they could see you're not present, then that means you don't care. Like, well, that's what the vendor thinks anyway. So you've got to be, being present, laser focused will definitely help you get more business.
The technology is trying to help. You see the new iOS 26 that Apple's talking about has now got the ability to automatically answer a call on your behalf. Say, who are you and why are you calling? And then it automatically sends through the message to say, hey, Josh Phegan's calling about coaching as an example. And you can elect to either take the call or send it to voicemail. I'm hoping you take that call, not send it to voicemail. The interesting conversation though, I reckon we've already been screening calls for years.
Yeah.
So in other words, you look at a name and number, you're like, no, I won't take that now because I'm here, I'm about to walk into a listing presentation or I'm about to walk into something else.
Correct.
So I'm not too much worried about that technology, but the discipline for me is to say, okay, great. Every day, think about the compound impact. That if you eat well every day, you live a good life. If you exercise every day, you live a good life. If you do your first 45-minute call session every day and book a buyer appointment or a market appraisal or a listing appointment, you live a good life.
Yeah.
So get those disciplines in first, and the distractions can come after as the reward.
Yeah.
So if you want to spend 5 or 10 minutes scrolling, no problems. But first of all, make sure that you actually got that discipline right. When you're teaching people in your team, do you use things like a timer, for example? Set the timer for the 45 minutes and just make calls, just to teach people that initial conversation. And I think that's probably like Monday's the best, right? Because you got the same call after each other, doing all those open home callbacks.
Yeah, it's probably that. It's making sure you got your computer off. Not looking at domain.com or whatever. It's just shutting down all the distractions and focusing on what you're doing.